Hi, I'm Andreas and I'm the community manager here for Control. Today I'd like to introduce to you the final countdown update, and we're calling it that because it's simply the final update before we release the game. For this update, Sebastian will share some more information with you about the strategic UI, which has gotten a total overhaul. After that, Roman will run you through energy feature that we've added. We've also added item degradation. And lastly, Roman will talk some more about a morale system that we also added for this update. So enjoy.
Hi, my name is Sebastian. I'm a partner here at Full Control, and sometimes I actually get to code. So I'm here to tell you about what I've been doing on the strategic layer of Jagged Alliance. If we jump into the new strategic layer, the first thing you'll see is that we have redone the entire user interface. So we now have the new look, and we've set up the map a little bit differently so that we have a better overview of the map. You can see it takes a lot more size, and you can see a lot more information about what happens on the different sectors. We've been working on the income system, so now when you own a resource sector, for instance, a city here, you will earn about 24 bucks a day as time passes. All this is obviously moddable as well for you guys that want to change that in game. You can now move over to a sector, and you can start training militia in that sector as well. So if we set that running, you can see they start training. It's hard to see, but at some point it'll pop up and you'll see you've trained a militia. So these guys have been attacked now, as we can see, which is another new feature we're working on. This is not complete UI yet, but I might as well show you. So now an enemy has been roaming the map. The whole enemy AI has been made as well, and they will attack your sectors at random. And now they've attacked mine here, and I've got some militia protecting. Clicking play, you can see the battle starts simulating. I'll fast forward to the end, and unfortunately the enemy killed off all our militia, and they took over the sector. However, I was on the sector myself, so now I can go into battle mode with the mercs. I'll skip that for now. So, besides the militia and the AI and the island, etc., we've also reworked the entire left side of the screen. Now we'll have your squad overview here, and you're able to create new squads by just simply drag and dropping new members over to the empty space here. So now we've got two different squads we can start handling. You can go and hire new mercs into the squads. A new thing now is that you can actually see the different gear the mercs have. You can go and check out all of it. It looks like the inventory system you have in-game as well. So you actually know what kind of skills and gear you'll get when hiring them. So let's go ahead and hire this guy. So now he popped up into this squad. And since they're on the same sector, we can also go and drag and drop the mercenaries between squads. If they were on different sectors, you wouldn't be able to. They would have to travel instead. The last thing I want to show you is the squad inventory. We can now, by double-clicking on a merc on the squad overview here, we can go and see his entire inventory as you can in-game. What's new here is that you can now start managing the different squads' inventory in the screen as well. So let's say we prefer our secret agent to have the grenade. We can just drag and drop it over to him, and Bob's your uncle, he has your grenade now. You can also transfer items between different squads that are in the same sector. Unless they're on different sectors, then obviously they'll have to transport it or move over to be able to transfer items. A lot more stuff is coming on the strategic layer, but this was a short overview of the rework. Thanks for listening and enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name is Roman. Thank you for watching. I'm going to show you one of the new features in the upcoming update, the energy system. As you can see, I have some mercenaries in battle, and each of these mercenaries has an energy stat indicated by the blue bar. Whenever now I do strenuous action, like sprinting, moving, changing my stance, this energy points will drop, and then something happens. So for instance, if I'm below a certain threshold of energy, then your mercenary becomes out of breath, meaning he cannot aim that much because he's heavily breathing. If I continue doing that, he can even become exhausted, even then lowering his chance to it even more. Or when I push him too far, he'll be unconscious, he'll fall down, won't be able to do any actions because he falls over without any energy left. How do I regain energy? So I can spend some, and then let's see, you can see here I lost some energy. Then end my turn with action points left. I will gain a number of energy points based on how many action points I spared back. So I have to sort of balance between, do I push my soldiers to the maximum, make them sprint across the across the map, or do they actually have to, sometimes maybe it's better to keep them behind the cover or lying down so they can regain some of their breath. So it's this kind of balance we're going for with that. Also, if you're entering the interrupt mode, because you're concentrating and looking, you won't regain your energy points while you're in interrupt. So you have to think, do I go into interrupt now, or do I actually don't do it and then regain some of the energy points? So it's a relatively volatile system. You lose quickly, you gain quickly, but you have to think about when is a good time to, or when can you go low on energy points. And that would basically mean sprinting 3 times for all the action points, or 4 times with all the action points in a row, then you will feel an impact of that. Alright, second thing I want to show you is the repair system, or the condition every weapon can have. So whenever I use a weapon, a melee weapon, a ranged weapon, a melee weapon, or an armor, it's going to drop in, its condition is going to drop by use. So when you get hit and you're wearing an armor, then it's going to lose some durability. If you use a weapon, it's going to lose some durability as well. So what does it mean? Every weapon has a range of durability from 0 to 100. If it's at a 0, it's completely broken. If it's at 100, it's in mint condition. You can use it without any penalties. So there are different threshold levels. Some cheats here. So if my weapon is worn, or its condition is below 59 in this example, then I'll get a penalty to shoot. If the weapon gets even more worn or nearly broken, you not only get a penalty to your accuracy with it, but also you have to spend more action times to fire it, simulating a stuck barrel or other jammed weapons and so on. For melee weapons, it means when your weapon is not in a good condition, you will do less damage with it. And for armor, it means naturally that if your armor you're wearing is not in good condition, it will protect you less from enemy fire. These items then have to be repaired on a strategic map with your guys that are good in mechanical skill and repair kits, as you know it from Jagged lines too. Okay, third thing I want to show you is morale. So I've prepared this. Bull has a pretty low morale right now. You lose morale by watching your enemies die, getting injured, losing a battle, or fleeing from a battle. What's happening here that I'm just going to run into a group of enemies, and because I see so many enemies and I'm low morale, I'm panicking. So when you panic, there's a chance that you have different actions. Like here, he just went down and lost his turn. So you kind of just like freezes and panic. There's also the option to drop your weapon. There's the option to run away. There's the option to just go Rambo and shoot your magazine at the enemies. There's a bunch of different options that can happen when you actually panic. Then of course you can gain morale by shooting enemies, by killing enemies, by succeeding in taking a sector and so forth. So you should always watch out how good you are with your morale. Obviously the Prince's army can panic in the same way, so when you shoot them they lose people and they also run away and so on. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I hope you have fun with the game. We're working hard on doing a lot of polished things and pushing last features for the final release. Everyone is excited. Thank you very much.
As always, I hope you enjoyed watching this dev diary. You can find more information about the game on our Twitter feed or Facebook or on our website. See you on the other side of the release. Bye!